Good evening, everyone. I'm back, and my name's Kelly. I was just thinking because I got another one. I was just thinking, almost every serial killer normally likes to kill at night. Why? What? They don't want to get seen? What? But most of them, I'd say probably 50-50. Most of them like to do it during daytime too. But normally at night. So I'm just wondering why they do it at night. So anyway, this one is from a tale from a dark and chilly story about Gilles Garnier. He's a French serial killer from Dole, France. Dole, Dole is Dole, but if it's just the way you guys want to pronounce it, but I pronounce it that way, Dole, because I'm partially French too. He was convicted of being a werewolf. Not even that, he was convicted of doing something. He was convicted of being werewolf. His names were Hermit of Saint Bonnet and a Werewolf of Doyle. So that's his name. Basically, he turns into a shape shape shifter and goes on a werewolf and eats children. And like I said from the last one, this is another sick motherfucker. So anyway, he was married, coming out of isolation, and cannibal and a hermit. He was living as a hermit because, well, some speculated he was abandoned or nobody wants him, you know, or whatever it is. He sure liked to hide his stuff good. So, like I said, he was married. He was, it was way too difficult to provide for his wife. So now what he was doing was children has been disappearing left and right, and they're disappearing or found dead. So one night, one day, there was a group. There one evening there was a group of working traveling from the neighboring town and came across upon what they thought in a dim light to be a wolf, but it was some recognized as a hermit with the body of a dead child. Soon after, Gilles Garnier was arrested. He said himself he was a forest hunter one night and trying to get food for him and his wife. If I want to get food for me and my wife, I just go to the store and buy shit. Garnier confessed to murdering at least 4 children between 9 to 12. His first victim was a 10-year-old girl. He dragged her into a vineyard outside of Doyle. He choked her and took her clothes off. And what makes it worse is that he ate the flesh from the thigh and arms. I don't even know why I'm doing all this, but people would know. There's a lot of documentaries about serial killers. I just listened to almost all of them, what I've been through. I'm only doing this for me because I want to. Just see how sick people are inside. So, like I said, there's a lot of documentaries. So, kind of bothers me. That's why I went a little bit after my mental health. So now I'm back. He choked her and took her clothes off and ate some flesh from the thigh and arms. He finished and tore some flesh and gave it to his wife. Weeks later, he savagely attacked another girl. Biting and clawing, he was interrupted by a passerby. She died. He choked a 10-year-old boy, again, eaten and a thigh and his belly, stomach, and tearing off a leg so he could save it for himself. I love my limbs. He choked another boy savagely and ate his flesh. And again, he he's a cannibal too. Like my last one I did, but he was also a rope. He's a shapeshifter. He says, and like I said, somebody found him and looking like a wolf. He's carrying a child, so he confessed to 4 murders. Culling and serial killing, I would think myself one or more people, but apparently somebody says 2 or 3 or more people. I say 1 or more people, but you just let me know, you know. And reason why I'm doing this because I love it. I got interested in it, even though it's sick, but it just makes it because there's a lot of documentaries about these serial killers. So it just makes me sick how people are, and it's kind of interesting. As sick as it be, it's kind of interesting. So what happened is that he got guilty of lycanthropy. Lycanthropy is um, lycanthropy. It's a shape shifting kind of thing. Whatever it is, he got charged, found guilty of that, witchcraft, murder, cannibalism, and he was sentenced to death. And he, he, what they did was they burnt him to the stake, and that was it. They burnt him to the stake. They didn't take no flesh, didn't take nothing. They just burnt him to the stake. That's his execution. So I that's another freaking sick motherfucker. And you see why I have a rough time talking about these guys because the kids are involved and the women are involved. Especially pregnant women are involved, and that's why I go and do my mental health and go away from this, so I can at least go back again. And just yeah, these two I should have left, and this guy. This guy was. It doesn't tell you when he was born, but it does tell you like when he died. He died at 1573, and it doesn't tell me in the documentaries or whatever I was seeing that when he was born. Maybe he wasn't born. I don't know. Maybe he was hatched. So So yeah, I thought it doesn't tell you when he was born, but he did die at 1573. So there was a 15th century between 15th and 16th century. So thank you very much, and thank you for me talking and you guys pretending to listen. Thank you.